Are you body confident?
Yeah, do you know what? I am quite body confident. Friday after 4 p.m. until 4 a.m. Oh God, I mean, I am now. I don't mind throwing a bikini on round by the pool. I mean, you won't see me bend over for anything because, well, have you seen the Mitchell man? Yes. No. Yes. No. Yes. No. I'm not what I used to be. You know, thinking back to the millennium, thinking back to that time, you know, I was in Ibiza. I was having narcotics for breakfast. I mean, it's all gone downhill from there. God, it really depends how naked I am, how drunk I am, how light it is. Is he drunk? Is he fat? Yes. No. Yes. God, yeah. Yeah, now I am, yeah. I mean, I've got confidence. Got confidence in bucket loads. And I mean bucket loads, but it wasn't always like that. No. No, I got loads of wobbly bits. In my early years, I had more hang-ups than the Sistine Chapel, believe me. It's a bit of a weird one, to be honest, because like in school, I was always really flat-chested. And like it was Christmas, I think. And I went home for like 2 weeks, as you do. And then I came back to school and I had like double D's. And it was just like the worst because like everyone thought that I'd had like a secret boob job or something. But no, it's definitely something that comes with age. I've never really been one for vanity, but I can still get up and down off the couch, so am I confident that my body is a super complex, highly organised system of unique cells working towards one common goal? Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty confident. Look, I've had 3 kids, 2 divorces, and my tits look like 2 loose spuds in a sack. We are women. Some days we are going to feel like an ugly, bloated up, deep sea fish. And other days we're going to get up and we're going to feel like Aphrodite herself. I've always been one of those dead annoying people, you know, the people who just can't put on weight no matter what. And like, I always wanted bigger boobs. So when I had kids, I was like, right, everything does happen for a reason. I would say I'm confident. Yeah. And I would say I'm body confident, definitely. But does it take work? Yes. Did it come easy? No. Do I still have days where I feel like a fat, ugly, bloated up deep sea fish? Definitely.
What is your least favourite body part?
I've always been deeply, deeply disturbed by belly buttons. And God, I don't know what it is. My belly button, your belly button, anyone's belly button is my worst. I used to bite my nails so bad until there was literally nothing left, right down to the centre. And they used to get so sore, but then I stopped. Me legs, no, me arms. So sorry. You didn't deserve any of it. Me upper arms. My worst part would have to be my stomach. To be honest with you, my stomach just looks like a punched lasagna. It looks like something really bad has happened to me. Like, I've always had quite a big back as well, you know. My least favourite body part would have to be my big fat pair of hands. My dad would let me help him on the farm by ploughing the fields with my hands for hours in the sun, blazing heat. Now my hands are disgusting. Teeth. I was planning on getting my boobs done as well, but not until after I've had another baby. When I was younger, I always wanted more curves. You know, really broad shoulders. And I've always been really self-conscious about them. Yeah, my dad used to say that I should have been a rugby player. But you know what? Big shoulders, that's what boleros are for, aren't they? My nose, you know. I don't know why. I think it's because I seen a picture, um, like that was portrait, and I just seen this big bump in my nose, and I was like, what's that? I hate my calves. No matter what size I am, my calves stay the same. Honestly, chunk, 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 I can't get rid of them. Curvaceous. You'd think that it would be my low-hanging breasts, but alas, I have varicose veins. Really bad varicose veins, actually. Like, I punched lasagna. Do you know what I mean?
And what is your favourite?
My favourite part of my body would have to be my belly. God, what didn't I say for worst part? I just think it's so cute, like the little jiggle that it has. And that's where my birthmark is, which you're not going to believe, but it's actually in the shape of an avocado. My most favourite would have to be my collarbones. You could honestly drink milk out of them. Look. It would probably have to be my eyes. George loved my eyes. Said if he could only look at one pair of eyes for the rest of his life, they'd be mine. I know. It has like little raised bits on the birthmark to give it that kind of authentic avocado texture. Look. I love them. I love my lower back. I've got a tattoo. It's in Arabic, so I didn't know what it said. The fella was like, are you sure you want that one? And I was like, yeah, that's the one I like. Put it on there. Anyway, it only means cheap tattoos here. My armpits! How did I forget about my armpits? I love my armpits. I won't lie to you. My breasts. I've had them lasered, Botox, so nothing, and I mean nothing comes out of there. Honest. Feel? No? Come on, get in there. My favourite body part would have to be my waist. I really like my ankles, but I just like wearing, like, you know, like me docks. Obviously, low docks. My breasts, my breasts, my breasts. My favourite part would have to be my skin. I love my skin. I've just got beautiful skin. It's very soft, it's very smooth. I don't suffer with acne or spots or blemishes, or I've just got beautiful skin. I love my waist. It gives me one of those egg timer figures. My ass. I'm not one to boast, really, but I have an ass made of steel because it goes in like that. I can actually crack nuts with it. You know, egg timer figures, the sandy time things. I'm finding it increasingly difficult to unclench my cheeks. I don't know if is that an age thing? I have two of them. Big, buxom, beautiful breasts. Glass. Hourglass figure. I got an hourglass figure.
Is there a pressure to be perfect for women?
Yeah, God, yeah. I think there is a lot of pressure to be perfect, but around here there's not much going on. So you only have to be perfect if there's a wedding or a funeral. Oh, and don't wear the same dress to the funeral that you wore for the wedding. I mean, I was only in, what was it, Tesco? Seen a 16-year-old girl buying wrinkle cream. That is completely consumerism and capitalism. I just think we should forget about it and just have fun and embrace yourself and don't buy into it all. She said she was getting a head start. It's beyond ridiculous. I quite like the pressure, you know, because just imagine what people would be walking around with if they didn't care. Like, I'm from Liverpool. People from Liverpool care what you look like, and I'm glad, because I tell you what, there is a lot of pressure to be perfect, but it does mean that we turn it out every fucking day. Even our scruffs wear better trainees than half of them kids in London. No offence. Yes, without a doubt. There is such a pressure. I actually think that a lot of that pressure comes from women themselves. By playing the game of being perfect all the time, actually, you're making the problem worse. All these big corporations make so much money from our insecurities. I think it's really toxic. There's such a pressure to be perfect. And I just think, we're only here for a limited time. And,
all these young girls trying to look like the supermodels. We only had Marilyn Monroe, and she killed herself, didn't she? So I'd sooner be a plain Jane.
I think there is a big pressure, yes, to be perfect.
Turn up to the school run with odd socks on. Then judgment.
When we were young, there was only Baywatch to look at, and now you have things like Babe Station. How do you compete with that? Babe Station. Stop trying to be perfect all the time. Just don't do it. Find something you do like about yourself and just run with it.
Do you have any advice for young girls watching this?
I would say the problem that you think you have, that problem that's very specific to you, don't worry about it. Dairy is bad for your skin. Moon cups. Because chances are there's somebody else suffering with the exact same thing, but worse. Moon cups, moon cups, moon cups.
Dress for the job you want, unless it's for a deep sea diver.
Dairy is bad for your skin. You should use moon cups, okay? Stop using dairy. Never shave your arm hair, and I'm talking about your forearm. You end up looking like Mighty Joe Young. Oh, and never cut your fringe by yourself. Just trust me. Don't have kids. No, oh God. Do have kids. Do not breastfeed. Don't worry, just hold out. Everything gets better after school. You stop getting bullied and you make friends who are into the same stuff as you. My advice would be to stop worrying about people and things that don't matter. I spent a good 20 years of my life just worrying about everything else and what everybody else thought of me. Honestly, I wish I could take it back. There's no such thing as poppy fat. Just go on a fucking diet. Don't worry, because you're probably beautiful anyway. And if you're not, the likelihood is that you've had to make up for it all your life with a winning personality. My only advice is find out what's unique about you and love it, because that's what makes you special. I love my hair. It's my hair. YOLO. You only live once, so fucking live it. Have it large.